Welcome back to the Monocom Legia eSports Cup 2016. We're here for the grand final. It's going to be PSG's August Rosemeyer
against
Schalke's Tim Schwartman. Did I say that right?
Schwartman. Still,
that's a lovely name. It's much better than my name.
What's your surname?
Trout. Like
okay,
fish.
it can be Trout. Still, the names are not important. Their skill is important because this is the grand final, the grand finale of the Monocom Legia eSports Cup. And surprisingly, the German, the underdog, had this long way to the grand final, and the great favorite is waiting for him, the Danish, playing for Paris Saint-Germain. Hopefully, we will see a great match, first and second leg. And that will be the next match. Regarding the third place, it will be finished in the backstage because we have a tight schedule today at this beautiful Legia Warsaw Stadium. We'll have the real football match, so we need to finish as the schedule was prepared. But now we will go and talk about this game. So, Agi, the biggest favorite, he's doing a very good tournament. He had a good day yesterday. Today he showed us a really good FIFA skill. Do you think he will win this final with ease, or the German can make some troubles?
If he plays a high-tempo game, puts a lot of pressure on Agi, we could have a very interesting matchup because it's something that he seemed to struggle with against Sean and Kieran yesterday. So it must be a downfall, and if you manage to bag a goal or two and upset the flow of his game, it definitely looks like he can be got at and, you know, upset. We saw him panic a few times yesterday. We saw even when Sneaky managed to bag a few goals himself against him, he started to panic a little bit and things weren't quite going exactly how he wanted to. So there's definitely room for someone like Tim to get in there and cause an upset. I mean, he might not have had the best of days yesterday, but it's all about how you perform when it counts in the knockout stages, and he's done exactly that. Performed greatly, beating Sean Allen, who we thought was going to meet Agi for a rematch in the final.
That's correct. I mean, that everybody thought that okay, Sean will easily win, and Team Latka proved that he can play against the favorites, and he will show us good FIFA skills on the pitch, on the virtual pitch, representing Schalke Gelsenkirchen. So our final is half German, half French. Let's see who can be better. What are your expectations? Even though Schalke is good, I think Paris Saint-Germain will be the champion. He's hungry for success. Recently on the Paris final, he was knocked out by a Polish guy actually in the first playoff match, and today he came back to Poland for revenge to win this tournament, the first such big tournament for professional football teams represented by FIFA players. They are so young, 20 years old, 18, Tim.
I wish I was that young still.
And you wish you would be better at FIFA, right?
And better looking.
You had a good makeup, so you still look good.
I look presentable. I wouldn't say I look good. But you can see Tim apparently favours the 4-1-2-1-2, but I'm pretty sure I've seen him utilising that 4-3-1-2 that so many people have been finding so much success with. Agi thinks his formation is 4-2-3-1, but I've also seen him use the 4-3-2-1 as well. And we are underway in this grand final between August Rosemeyer and Tim Schwartzman.
Bonjour and herzlich willkommen, le grand finale. And a good start for Schalke. We saw him today and yesterday that the early goals are his advantage. Let's see if he
high tempo
tracks again.
Hullet goes for the scoop turn on the outside, maybe a bit too much for him there. Here comes PSG's Aga Rosemeyer with his first real attack.
There was nice try for a through ball, but has been stopped by the referee.
It's going to be a foul. Patrick Vieira, the man on the ball. Royce comes on for Morata, as we've seen so consistently from Tim throughout the tournament. Even though Morata managed to score a goal before he could get subbed off in his last outing against Sean. And here comes David Alaba on this left-hand side, trying to do it all by himself against two players, Hullet and Ronaldo. Lucky to get away with that one. But here we go. Schalke just working the ball a little bit slowly as well across to the opposite flank. Here comes David Alaba for Schalke this time. Plays it into Royce. Royce with the quick pass back. Vidal looking for his options. Nice outside of the foot. Lofted pass over to Alaba on the left wing. Cuts back inside. Robin finds Ronaldo. Finds Royce. And again to Hullet. Hullet with a shot. Hit the post.
Yes, it is.
Ronaldo!
Goal! Schalke Gelsenkirchen with Ronaldo. Great start. Great early goal for Team Latka. And again, the favorite is behind. What a game. He is on fire. This guy is on fire. And I will repeat that again and again. It's his first international tournament and he's doing so well, so good.
Well, the Germans have ice in their veins when it comes to finals, and it looks like might be the case once again, but we do have 2 legs to play in this one. However, there's so much pressure on Aggie right now. He's just struggling to deflect it, and he has done with this high tempo attacking work rate that people have put up against him. It's been a big struggle of his to try and deflect. Robin this time tries to find the pass, falls to Draxler. Again, looking for Robin, but it doesn't make it, and now it's Aggie's time to shine. But he's shut down again, being kept boxed into his own half. He's got to find an exit route. Can he find it? Maybe it's time to think about what he could do to change things up, because his current game plan is not really working. It's still early doors, but we saw him yesterday get a bit frustrated when things weren't going his way, changing to quite a few formations to try and combat it. Let's see how he reacts in this occasion.
Remember that yesterday they played best of 1, so there was just 1 game. Today in the finals we play home and away, so he has 180 minutes to score more goals than his opponents, and for sure he will create 1 more or even 3, 4, 5 opportunities for that. Now Ronaldo, nice
lovely turn
pass.
Schalke doing their best to defend it, but can't seem to find the exit route. Cristiano Ronaldo is charging that one down. The ball goes out once again. Here comes Hullet, pushing forward with as much speed as he can, burning for pace down the right-hand side. I don't know if he's going to be able to beat this man inside Jerome Boateng. He's been dragged out of position a fair bit. This is time for Tim to pounce. He's waiting for an off-the-ball run, but it's not happening. No one really giving him options. Krasinski on the outside, cuts back to Hullet. Vidal, Draxler, quick passes inside. Just trying to see if he can cut apart this defence and upset Aggie again, see if he can find a second goal, but it's not happening so far. Founds his way inside. Royce cuts inside. Second goal, no, goes over the bar. And things are looking a bit bleak already for Aggie at this point in time. We're seeing a formation change as well, going to his favoured 4-2-3-1. Let's see if that's exactly what he wants to do for the remainder of this 2-leg affair. Obviously, this is the final. Winner will take the money at the end of the day.
Maybe somebody should tell him that he's playing against double world FIFA champion. He's playing like he's with mate or his sister at home. He's
taking another dig at me.
Easily. He's so easily creating those chances, and he should be already 2 goals ahead.
The goal, but they still got the ball.
Well, Tim still with the pressure on. A couple of PSG players falling into each other there.
Now Bale has some space. He runs on the left wing, looks for a nice pass. Ronaldo gets the ball. Ronaldo. Now the pace a bit slower. Neymar, Walker. Let's see who will run to the box. Oh, that was a miss.
Aggie trying something a little bit different to his usual style of play, and it's not worked out there. He's given away the ball, and it's time for Schalke to reset.
Oh.
And again, that wasn't the best of decisions from Schalke, both of them giving each other opportunities that they don't really need to give away. But nevertheless, Aggie back in control. And possession is squandered. Looks like Schalke will move forward. Big ball over the top. PSG reading it like a book. Get themselves in control.
Surely if he was underestimating him before the game, now he knows what is going on, why he managed to win again. Sean Allen from West Ham United, and now good through.
Lovely ball.
Bale! Oh, there was nobody to put this ball into the goal.
Great ball, great save, great defending. Now Schalke looking to push back against the force of PSG. Great little passes. Cristiano Ronaldo has got a lot of work to do. Marco Royce with the overlapping run. cutting back on himself. Here's Ronaldo, passes to Draxler,
And
it's 2-0.
I love his vision, the way that he seeks his teammates to send them the pass, and now he created great opportunity and he managed to score. I don't believe it. Schalke to Paris Saint-Germain. No. Wow.
Well, what do you do when you've changed things up and it's still not working for you? That's the question we're asking Aga Rosemeyer as he's on the attack now, ball flailing about. Schalke still looking to hold the ball, and it's pinged forward, and unfortunately it's going to stop there as PSG again look to hit them on the break. Bale down this left-hand side. Switching that 4-2-3-1, gives him a bit more width.
He messed up.
Snapshot comes off, and you can see Aggie maybe getting a little bit impatient now that he's finding himself 2-0 down in this matchup. And I said he looks like he can be exploited if you can hit him early on, put a lot of pressure on his defence. That's exactly what Tim's done, and he's been rewarded with 2 beautifully executed goals. Here comes the corner, and it's going to be dealt with very easily by Schalke.
What do you do when you concede 2 goals in the final? You just need to go pure attack. He has second leg, of course. He needs to remember about that.
He is on the away leg as well.
If it goes like that, it may happen that after first leg it will be over, because Schalke will score more 4 or 5 goals, and that will be GG. Let's see if August can fix something in his play.
No real changes from these 2 squads either. Things pretty much staying the same. And Aggie has actually got good control of the overall pitch, but he's not really had the same success as Tim in terms of finding the back of the net. Alaba is cut inside, trying to find the ball to Bale on the outside again. It's not going to happen, and that's a very heavy pass forward. No one's going to get on the end of that one in the blue shirt. And PSG starting to play with a little bit more direct football. That's a great ball to Patrick Vieira, who's got the strength and pace to beat that man. Gareth Bale this time cuts back inside. Vieira lays it off to Ronaldo. Ronaldo cuts into Vieira,
What a play!
Drills it home into the bottom right-hand corner. 2-1, still in the favour of Tim, but that's given August a lifeline in this first leg, and certainly heating the match up as a cynical foul is given away.
Until now, the Schalke's defense was so solid, but I don't know how he managed to find such big holes. There were only 3 PSG players inside the box, and he was just passing the ball like on a playground.
Draxler plays Robin, tries one more pass to Royce, but not really the direction he wants, and that's it. 2 passes given away from either sides there. Aggie comes out on top in terms of possession, and Neymar with his chance to shine. It's been pretty quiet this game so far. Needs to help his teammates pull another goal back, give August a great opportunity to take this game by the scruff of the neck. It's been given a lifeline, that goal. Robin actually going all the way on the outside, no offside. Ronaldo has the ball, cuts back to Royce. Robin lays to Vidal. Is a shot going to come off? Plays it to Hullet. Hullet fake shots, hits the shot in the end. It doesn't go in, and it goes out for a corner.
Manuel Neuer, good job for PSG. But he strikes again. He wants to score the 3rd goal. Now he needs to watch out. One of his guys is injured. Let's see if any sub is required. Yes, Arjen Robben is injured. But he's not going to change him for now.
Great ball.
Ronaldo.
Another good pass. Robben on the ball, goes across the keeper. It's a great palm save, just trying to claw at it. Get anything he possibly can to stop it from nestling in the back of the net. And Aggie, again, gets away with that one. Still trailing by a goal as we're approaching the later stages of this first leg. And Schalke still very much going toe-to-toe all across the pitch with Aga Rosemeyer. And we're going to have a pause and some potential changes to the system. Looks like there's going to be substitutions coming from both of these players.
Sanchez go in for Pogba.
Sanchez, interesting. We've had a change over here. I think Marco Royce is coming off and Anthony Martial is making his way onto the pitch. We'll just get that confirmed as you can look underneath the scoreboard. Anthony Martial coming on for Marco Reus for Schalke. We've also got Douglas Costa, which is another feature for the man in blue. As Robin comes off, and Renato Sanchez coming on for Paul Pogba. Now we spoke about how Aga Rosemeyer doesn't really have many players on his bench. He's got Martial and Sanchez to come on as your subs, and they're not really game-changing substitutes, if I'm honest with you. They're pretty standard, and I did criticise that yesterday twice against Kieran and Sean, where he obviously wanted to make some changes but didn't really have many options to choose from.
Meanwhile, August set offside trap attitude for his team, which means he will try to cut the through balls that Schalke is doing. However, if one of his defenders will not keep the line,
it's definitely risky.
Yes, it's very risky, but he wants to maintain the pressure. He wants to equalize in this first leg before the second leg starts. Let's see if he manages to do so. Now a little bit slower. Oh, mistake by Bale, and maybe counter-attack from Schalke.
Lovely
play
ball
on the right side, right wing. He has got a lot of space. Nice trick.
Good passing. Switching the play quickly, trying to catch him out. Draxler plays Ronaldo, who plays Costa, who plays Ronaldo. Tries one more. Goes for a really weak shot. And Neuer gobbles that up and says thank you very much for that easy opportunity. But Aggie's given away the ball again, and now it's time for Tim to control the game. You heard how he said he was shaking after that semi-final matchup against Sean Allen. I wonder how he's reacting here. I wouldn't be surprised if he's quaking in his boots.
Like now?
Very nerving situation.
He looks very confident.
He does look very calm.
But maybe after the game, like emotions will flew over him. Right now he's focused. And everything is important. I
suppose it's important for him to just play like nothing is different, you know. Like there's no real difference in terms of the score. It's one goal at the end of the day. It's not a big lead. It's not exactly going to change things dramatically. But you're seeing something interesting over there.
He will swap to 3 defenders. Does August know that there is a second leg? He wants.
I think he wants to get that goal back. He really wants to go into the next game on level terms.
Okay.
I think it was, what was it, like a 3-4-2 or
that's really risky.
3-4-1-2 or something like that? 3-4-3. Very attacking orientated formation. Lots of midfielders in there. He's also...
But come on, when you are a double world champion, that you can do anything in FIFA. But he needs to watch out for Schalke, because Team Latka is a very strong player. He's proving that today.
David Alaba swings it across. No one's home to head it in. Martial plays that back out to Alaba. Martial to Ronaldo. Back to Costa.
Manuel Neuer, what a great save for August Rosenmeier. Outstanding performance.
Beautifully worked. The architecture in that move was exquisite.
If he conceded this goal, he would be devastated. He wants to score, and he concedes in the end of the first leg. Let's see if he can. Oh, mistake again. Schalke. He has
lovely ball.
Power there.
Ronaldo with the strength. Hits it over to Martial, trying to touch it down. Can't get it down. Hullet plays it at Draxler. Martial trying to get on the end of it. I'd love to see Tim just wind up a shot in that opportunity. He had the space to do it, but he decides to try and walk it in, playing a bit of typical Arsenal football. And it's not going to work out, but he will go into the second leg with that goal advantage, which is massive.
On the...
Okay, well, I've just been told the finals are best of 3, so
surprise.
It's not an aggregate score, I guess. So that makes sense why you would see Aggie going with such an attacking lineup.
We were just surprised a little bit.
Yeah.
But okay.
Wow.
So now
it's not the most traditional way that I've seen FIFA finals go down, but I'm all for new things.
You need to learn. All right. So we have this first match finished. So Schalke is 1-0.
That really changes things a lot for me.
Yes.
It's not necessarily about, you know, him going out there and defending for a game straight.
exactly. Now he can focus only on this game. He has this time.
He's got to
90
win.
minutes.
He's got to beat Aggie in 2 individual games, which is massive. That's a big feat to ask of someone.
Still, Schalke proved that they are good. He can do it again. I'm sure of that. And August on the other side, he's unhappy. He has been surprised on the pitch twice. He managed to score just 1 on his side. And let's see if he's going to change something from the very beginning of the second game of this grand final of Modicom Legia eSports Cup. Well, we will connect shortly.
These two looking at each other very intently.
For sure, it has to be intense for them. Final, August is behind 1 game, and team underdog is very close to shut it down and win this tournament. His first international event ever. Germany always had good FIFA players, and surprisingly now, team Schwartzman is going to prove me right. Again, before the event, the bookies odds that he wins were 20-1. So basically, you could be a millionaire if you put some money on Schalke Gelsenkirchen.
I'd be surprised if people knew there was a bookies for this
tournament.
tournament.
Look at his hands. He's shaky. He's shaky a little bit.
Don't upset him. Let him play his game.
No, I'm sure he's listening to loud music. Now he has proper headphones.
They are some very nice looking headphones, aren't they?
Maybe he's listening to Rammstein.
What about Ricky Martin?
Or Ricky Martin.
That one from yesterday.
Du
Upside,
hast.
inside out.
Okay, let's see. What are they if they're going to change anything in this second match? Seems that PSG will go exactly the same style, the same formation, the same tactics. So we are live at the second game of the grand final. PSG against Schalke Gelsenkirchen.
Okay, well.
Oh, foul. Yes, so it will be a nice situation. Let's see if he will show us some tricks with this free kick. Yes, 1 fake shot. And he could use it better. He could use Neymar to score a goal directly, for example. Maybe he's too nervous. He lost his first game. Now Neymar again with the ball. Oh, again another mistake. I'm getting worried about August.
Here comes Tim.
Here comes Tim, especially in this moment. Like a train. Oh, look.
There's an overlapping run from Hullet. Oh, he just can't thread the ball.
But August saw that he is running there, so he blocked the position to pass the ball. A good defense play for August, for Paris Saint-Germain, and now he's trying on his side on counter-attack to score his first goal in the second game.
Lovely interception from Hullet there. Plays it forward to Royce. Royce gives that one up. And again, PSG's Aga Rosemeyer gives it away again.
Only 10
Plays it down to Hullet down the wing, trying to find the ball inside. Not going to happen on this occasion. Big, heavy, driven pass. Doesn't really meet its intended target, but Griezmann wins the ball for his team. And Hullet again, really playing well so far in these opening stages of the game by being a massive influence in the midfield. Here comes Gareth Bale. Tries a heel-to-heel, back turn inside, ball roll to the outside, but it's not really doing too much effect to Tim. And the header's not really going to be followed up for Aggie, but the ball falls to Ronaldo. Tries a scoop turn through the legs of that Schalke defender, but it was very well dealt with. And Aggie is looking to find himself that window of opportunity to score, but so far Tim's doing a really good job at defending.
Yeah, but still, Aggie has got the initiative, and it's better to attack than to defend, and Schalke needs to be on their guard. Now Pogba, again,
good interception.
I've seen so much stupid mistakes in this game, more than during last whole day for Aggie. I mean, he has to be very nervous now, because it's not normal for him, for sure.
And Robin with the ball, plays Hullet. Hullet plays into Royce, who doesn't really get control of the ball in that Whistles on past to Aga Rosemeyer. Gareth Bale has the ball in his possession. The ball's pinged up forward. And is Neuer going to deal with that? Yes, he does. Picks that one up. And the ball's going to be thrown all the way out to the wing. It's going to be taken away by Neymar. Now here's Neymar, had an almost absent game in the first matchup. We'll see if he can rectify that in this one. It might be time for Aggie to think about trying to get him more involved in the play. But here we go, Julian Draxler moving forward alongside Royce. He's got the ball again. Royce lurking on the edge of the box. It's how has that not reached its target? That was an open goal. That was literally just begging to be tapped into the goal. I think even Aggie knew that.
Maybe
he was lucky enough to get away with it.
Misclick on the controller, or maybe
it had to
just didn't know what to do. He should cross the ball or just pass a little bit stronger.
Maybe he didn't see it. Maybe he just pressed the wrong button.
Yeah.
Didn't aim it correctly.
Sometimes it happens. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Schalke.
Yeah, but this match is on the other side a little bit more defensive than the previous one that we have seen. I mean, both of them, Schalke and Qwatti, don't want to concede a goal, especially August, because that can be a game over for him.
Lovely turn. Hullit's got the ball. Shimmies past one. Feeds it on the outside again. Brosinski. This is the time where you've got to try something different. Maybe a cross would have done there. You had Hullit in the middle. Ronaldo's lurking around the area as well. But no. We find Aggie counter-attacking with Neymar now. Looking to maybe put in a cross there, but it was dealt with by David. Jerome Boateng, I think it was. Indeed it was. PSG still in possession of the ball. Paul Pogba has it on the edge. Vieira finds Gareth Bale, goes outside. Schalke read it again. And they're off, moving forward. Robin leading the charge, plays it back to David Alaba. He's going to switch play.
Tim is watching a lot of games of August because he reads him so easily.
Yeah.
Knows what he's going to do in the penalty box, and the defending because of that is much easier.
Robin has the ball, played to Julian Draxler, but no, Kyle Walker deals with that very easily. Here comes PSG. It looks like PSG trying to use this width as much as they possibly can, but they don't get very far with it. Maybe it's time for Aggie to focus his attacks down the centre, mix it up a little bit. I mean, you can only imagine someone like Tim's probably just happy for him to go down the wing. It's not really like it's hard to deal with. The worst he could do there is put in a cross. And I don't think we've ever seen... In fact, that's probably the complete opposite. The worst he could do there is cut back inside because he's not likely to put in a cross, which means he becomes very easy to read. So... not the most difficult situation for him. As you can see there, just reading him so well right now. I don't know where he picked up the August Rosemeyer book from, but I'd certainly like to know
Aggie,
where he got it from.
How to defend. I mean, he's trying to find some good positioning, but Schalke's defense is so good. He can do anything. Maybe he should try to cross the ball because
I agree.
He's trying to pass it into the box.
I agree.
But it doesn't help. I mean, look, in this game there
not a single chance.
No shots on any shots.
That's how close this one
about
is.
Shots on targets. I mean, both of them know that defense is important on this level and this stake, the grand final, the main prize. It's really huge. So we are coming back to our virtual pitch. Paris Saint-Germain, Schalke, Gelsenkirchen. Still without any goals.
August stepping up the tempo of the play, it looks like. Quick passing. Drills a through ball forward. Doesn't reach its intended target. David Alaba skips past one. Referee's waving play onto a potential free kick. There is a run through the middle for Cristiano, but doesn't reach its man. And here comes PSG on the counter-attack, trying to get forward while they're slightly out of position. We've got Herrero tracking down Cristiano Ronaldo. He's trying everything he can to get past this man.
Oh.
He manages to find the opening, but a free kick was given. Advantage not played
Again, Cristiano was waiting for some teammates to go into the box. Maybe he should just try to cross it in, and maybe with a little bit of luck he would score. But like that, when the defense has time to come back, it's harder to do anything.
Ball swung in from the corner, tipped over by the keeper.
Third corner in a row.
Here it comes.
No, not this time.
Not sure if a white shirt managed it. No, in fact they did get the last touch. Neymar this time on the ball, goes short, played into David Alaba. Can he find pass? No, he cannot. In fact, it does go off to Griezmann, tries to cut inside, but again, just such solid defending from Tim. I'm not sure where this was yesterday because he didn't have the best of outings, but he's really, really played so well in these 3 games he's played today.
No, yesterday he had to play 9 games. Maybe he was gaining so much experience yesterday that he
fair point.
Learned so much.
Shake off the nerves.
Today he can play his best. But August all the time is attacking. He wants to score the first goal. Otherwise, in the end, if he concedes one, he won't have time to equalize.
That is my only concern here, is Tim is expertly dealing with this attacking pressure, but he's not really had much to go for himself, and it's only a matter of time before August finds some sort of breakthrough. August actually rocking the 4-3-3 with the attacking midfielder. There's a slight change coming in from Schalke. Griezmann's actually injured over on the PSG side of things.
But we've seen earlier that even injured Ronaldo can score a goal, so I'm sure that Antoine Griezmann can do the same. Long ball. Schalke cannot even leave their own half. August is pressuring so much. It's hard for the team to do something, and he wants to score a goal, but sometimes it's even hard for him. Now he managed to go to the PSG's half, but the ball seems to be intercepted shortly. Exactly. Like he lost his idea for this match, and August will go like a train towards his goal and try to score the first goal that will eventually may equalize in this best-of-3 series. Now the pace is a little bit slower. Maybe August is also thinking, what can he do? Neymar, right wing, but there's no one. Just one player inside the box now. A little bit more of them entered the penalty box, and the play was really bad. And the counter-attack from Schalke, let's see if he can do something. And again, August, like a professor, intercepts the ball. Good ball, Ronaldo!
What
Manuel
a save!
Neuer. Save of the day, I think.
Manuel Neuer sticks out a last gasp effort with his foot. Actually, Martial's come on. I have to say, this is potentially the time for him to make some sort of formation change, because he's just not able to control the midfield. Nagy is completely dominating it, and now we're starting to see a few cracks open up in the defence, as Brzezinski's still doing a solid job. And it wouldn't be a fair ask of the defence to do such a great job and Neuer not chip in every now and then, and he did just that a few moments ago, as it still remains 0-0. I'm not too sure what happens if it's a draw. I think we might play it.
Oh, what a screamer!
Never mind.
Goal!
It was coming.
Gareth Bale, right?
It was coming. Gareth Bale from Welsh Dragon smashes home from distance. Let's put Aggie Rosemeyer in front. It was well over-deserved.
Okay, so let's see what Tim is going to do now. Like, before this goal, he couldn't do basically anything.
Nope.
And now he has only 10 virtual minutes remaining in this match. Or maybe August will go for the next step. He will try to secure this game, so he doesn't have to worry in the end. Again, he is in the possession of the ball. Or maybe Tim, I don't know, maybe Tim is scared right now. He doesn't know what to do. And even though he is one goal behind, he cannot even keep the possession for a longer period. Maybe now, but only 7 minutes remaining.
He just needs to play with the confidence he had in the first game. He's defending really well, but he needs to put some creativity behind that up the other end of the pitch. It's not quite been how the story of this one's going. It just seems like he's got not as a well-structured defence. It seems to be a bit more spread open, not as compact as it was before. If you can compact your defence a bit more, you seem to shut Aggie out, which is not what's been happening for the past 20-odd minutes. There's definitely been moments where forwards have managed to get in behind, but speaking of which, here comes Anthony Martial on this left-hand side. Swings it across. It does take a deflection, but picked out in the air by Manuel Neuer, and that will run down the clock to pretty much the end of the game. So we should be tied at 1 apiece here in the series, but Aggie's got one last effort to seal this game off in convincing fashion. Paul Pogba on the ball, plays it to Ronaldo. He tries an early shot. I think that's pretty much going to round out this second matchup. David Alaba swings it across. Neuer punches it away. PSG still in an attacking position. Schalke trying to desperately push that one forward, but it's not going to happen. We're leveled up here in the grand final. 1 apiece for Tim and August.
So even if it was just a home and away game, we would have a third game anyway.